Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love Green Day!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor, and our executive producer, my lovely wife, Lindsay, and an extremely special guest today.
Super special.
Coming off of his new solo album, Blueneck. Please welcome to the show, everybody, Chris Housman.
Hey. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Thanks for having me. I'm pumped.
So I want to start things off by just giving a shout out to another show that you were on. I just want to make sure I have my notes here, so I want to make sure I get this right.
Imagine you get it wrong. That'd be great.
I just don't remember the name of the show. Okay, Rooted Recovery. The host was Patrick. I believe his last name's Carter.
Custer.
Yeah,
close. You were very close.
I just want everyone that's listening on the top half here to know that you did an amazing interview with him. The chemistry was solid. The stories were incredible. Your journey is incredible. I really encourage everyone to go listen to that interview to dive deeper into your life. And I think that he did a fantastic job talking to you about your journey through your personal life. And I think that you guys didn't touch much on the music side. So this one is going to dive a lot more into the music side of things, but I really want people to go listen to the interview. Your journey is incredible. The things you have gone through, just as a person, are truly amazing. And the fact that you have been able to get through that trauma is incredible. So
Thank you. Yeah, I would prefer not to cry during this podcast, but I can also cry at any moment. So if it happens, it happens. But
we can cry together. I cry every podcast that we're on.
Oh, great.
No, it was fantastic, man. I can't encourage people enough that your story is just truly incredible. And what you've been able to overcome and bring into the world for everybody to share is just phenomenal. So definitely go check that out. Rooted Recovery with Chris Custard. Or Patrick Custard. You're Chris.
Combining everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
It's on YouTube and all that stuff too. So
yeah. So Chris, let's talk a little bit about Blueneck. First of all, it's on vinyl, and I collect vinyle.
Oh,
so I would really like to get my hands on one.
Yeah, noted. Perfect. I'll maybe put Joseph on. No, I'll just do that. Great.
I saw it. It's awesome. You did like a custom vinyl also. It's a colored vinyl. It's blue, like the Blueneck kind of theme. But it's also like a smoky blue, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's like I was going for I love tie-dye, and that's kind of like on brand for me and kind of the liberal or hippie cowboy thing. So I wanted like to do like a tie-dye vinyl. So everyone is unique. They're all hand poured and like
really,
they're really cool. I like want to open each one just to like look at them all, but I can't do that. But apparently, it was cool that each one is like unique. I hand poured a couple of them myself, which was fun and nerve-wracking. But
that's
so cool. But yeah, so some of them are like, completely 50-50 of white and blue. Some are more blue, and yeah, it's really cool. That was like a huge check off the bucket list to even have vinyl, let alone them be that cool looking.
So how do you hand pour a vinyl? Like, what goes into that?
I learned from watching. I had no idea until I went and showed up at the shop. So shout out to Vinyl Lab here in Nashville, which is like a just small shop that presses, but they got a bunch of big projects they're working on and stuff. But basically, like, you have these little pellets of like vinyl. And like they have, you know, all different shades and stuff of them, but you pour them into this thing that makes them into little pucks. Like it kind of heats them up, melts them, and melts the little beads into little pucks. So by hand pouring, I don't know what not hand pour is. I don't know if that's machine pour, robot pour. But yeah, it kind of determines how much of, you know,
each color
goes into the puck that then gets heated up again and then flattened into the vinyl. I'm probably butchering this, but
no, you're right. You're spot on.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great.
I was definitely thinking of like pottery when they glaze it, and I was like, that can't be right. Like I thought you were just dipping a vinyl in there, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Be cool too. Don't know if it.
I don't know if it would play.
Would play very well, but
the process of doing vinyl is an incredible process, anyways. Like just that humans have been able to make that happen. But it's really cool when they take your master and they put it on that master vinyl where it's inverted. So all of your grooves are sticking out instead of sticking in. Yeah. So when it presses, it's really, really cool. It's a really cool thing that they do.
It really is. Yeah. And I love that it's like back now, you know?
Yes. Yeah. I grew up collecting Pokemon cards. So as soon as I hear that all of them aren't the same, I'm immediately like, okay, well now I need 10.
The first 10 off the press.
You gotta catch them all on. You gotta catch all the Blueneck final albums. Yeah,
that's right. So Blueneck as a song was the first thing that I heard of yours. And immediately I was hooked. I was like, this guy is putting out into the world exactly how I felt growing up, and just talking about like how every person is equal and deserving of love, and you being in country music in Nashville specifically and putting that message into the world. What has the response been for you?
I mean, the response has been overwhelmingly supportive from like, you know, the fan and just like everyday people, the people online. TikTok is kind of where that song has blown up the most. Has been like so supportive. I've found so many of like my people from that, which is really cool because I knew they're out there, but they're so, you know, it takes, you can feel kind of alone, even if you're not like in the LGBTQ plus community, but yeah, you just maybe grew up in a more rural place and moved somewhere else, or like grew up on country, but then kind of gravitated away from it for very understandable reasons. And I think there's a lot of us just on all in different kind of facets that like understandably have not felt welcome by the country music genre. So that was incredibly validating to have like it resonate with so many folks. Now, like at the same time within Nashville, like the Nashville industry and the kind of gatekeepers and such, it's been still a positive response, but at the same time, it's wild to see kind of the numbers, but it still be considered kind of a risky thing or taboo to do country like this that talks about these issues and social justice and things like that. So, you know, the response hasn't been as enthusiastic within the industry as it has been from outside of it. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's still very 100% independent artist, which is fine. But yeah, that's been pretty much the response, but it's been really great. I was ready for all this backlash and hate and stuff, and that has not been the case, to my surprise.
Yeah. So speaking of the industry side of things and the overwhelming support, have you found that some of that support is disingenuous? Have you found that some people are just supportive due to the controversial topic, or has it been pretty genuine as far as like people genuinely are coming to you and saying, no, I really do feel this way? Or have you had some industry people step in and be like, we can sell this?
I think it's been genuine, but like from a distance. Like a lot of people like, oh, we're cheering for you, we're rooting for you, like, you know, you're killing it. in a genuine way, but at the same time, Nashville is still like, it's such a small town. Everybody's kind of nice to each other. But I almost wish there's been some of that, like, ooh, we can, like, we see that, this charted on Billboard and iTunes and stuff, like, we can sell that. I almost wish there was more of that. But it's, and that's been great, but it's like, but then taking like the support to actual, like the like, yeah, you're doing great. The difference between that and like, oh, we believe in you enough to like, offer a deal of any sort. That's been the kind of, but I truly think a lot of the Nashville industry still just considers an openly queer country artist as a risk, or that they don't think that there's a market for it. And I'm just trying to prove otherwise.
I know, that's crazy to me. That like,
yeah. And meanwhile, I'm like, wait, how do you not see that as an untapped market? I'm like, oh, yeah. Actually, like a little over half the country that yes, a little over half the country that is like kind of untapped in the country market is the way I see it. So
right.
But yeah.
No, I think that's really cool. I think also the support from a distance, that's probably the same in like your community too, right? In like the movements and stuff, you get that support, but it's always from a distance, right? Everybody wants to say we support you, but nobody wants to put in the effort and fight the fight.
Right, exactly. That's works in a lot of different ways, right?
Yeah.
Actually put in the work and put in the dollars, like.
Yeah,
we'll just stick with the like, oh, you're doing great, sweetie.
So Blueneck was my first introduction. Like I said, love the song.
Really good.
I thought it was really, really ballsy of you to immediately jump into really hard hitting topics off the top. Like, and within the first 30 seconds of the song starting, I was like, oh shit, he's going there.
Yeah.
But that led me down a path. So I listened to that from Joseph, and then I moved immediately over to your YouTube page, where I discovered Guilty as Sin.
Oh, it's so good.
And I was like, this is the greatest, number one, greatest video I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And number two, greatest country love song in a long time.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
what was it like shooting that video? I guess let me stop for a moment. Sorry, I'm getting very excited. Are you a single man?
Okay, as of like I was up until as of like a week and a couple of days ago.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know, right? Still new, but yeah. But I was the last 3 years before that. So
what was it like shooting that video? Because you guys had fantastic chemistry in that video.
Yeah, it was. So that was like nerve-wracking on a couple different levels. Because that was like my first time like acting in a music video. And that's also a friend of mine that was the actor, the love interest.
Oh, okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But distant, like not a good friend to where it was like awkward, but we go to the same gym. We have a lot of same mutual friends. Very sweet, like wonderful person. But yeah, so like nervousness on acting for the first time, but then also like, okay, there's this person I know and we have to get like, steamy and stuff. And like, is that going to be awkward? Like, but I was joking with, Ford Fairchild, who directed it, shot it, is my manager, all the things. And he was like, you did such a good job of like, acting, holy shit. And I was like, yeah, thanks. And then I'm also like, okay, well, that's because I was not acting. I was like fully in love. Like that was not acting. So I did I was so committed to the role that no, it was really cool. And it's wild too though, because I, as a person, between like Blueneck and Guilty of Sin and stuff, like I grew up such a people pleaser, like, don't rock the boat, don't ruffle any feathers for so much of my life. And then like after you get to a certain point in life, you kind of like lose the fucks, and that's fun to say, right? We can say
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
uncensored.
Great.
You can
It's
say
like,
fuck, you can say shit, ass, balls,
Right.
whatever you want, man.
oh yeah, great. But yeah, losing the fucks after a certain point of like, oh yeah, like I've got to live my life for myself. So like and with that video in particular, I wanted to do the music video I wish I saw growing up. Even though like if you would have told me at that age I would make that music video, I'd be like, oh no, like what if my mom like that was a wild thing too, that it premiered in Times Square.
Yeah.
Video for it, and then like so me, I don't know, like I just have to laugh at the like, oh my god, like sorry mom, and sorry bunch of family. Like it's really cool, this like juxtaposition thing of like these biggest things that have happened in my life and like bucket list things, but then also like, and it's me making out with the dad.
I thought it was really cool too, because like in the music video, and it's interesting that you say that you're nervous, because like the whole music video is you're almost like the coy, like unsure type in the music video, and he's more of the aggressor of like, come hang out, get closer,
Yeah.
So you played a great job at that role.
Yeah, well, and there were times like Ford did a great job too of like, okay, Chris, you're like a little too happy, and I was like, oh right, I'm like I've got to be in my head about this, because the whole song is about kind of dealing with the kind of internalized homophobia and stuff that was a very real experience, for me, and the song was inspired by the one time I tried to actually pray the gay away. Very much didn't work. I was just like really drunk. Yeah. I was like 18 and like going to a Christian college here in Nashville. And yeah, there was one time, I was super drunk and actually tried, and it didn't work. Dang it.
Effort was there.
Yeah. I tried once, but anyway, so there was like, it was a very emotional song. So I had to, it was pretty easy though, really. Cause like, actually, and that's a huge difference of like when you're actually singing the songs in those videos, I was like, performing and like really in the feels of the song. So that helped a ton. Yeah, it was very fun. That's my probably favorite video.
Yeah, it
It's
truly,
so
it's
good.
incredible. I have never seen anything like it. I've been listening to music all my life, but like really invested in finding music, I would say, in the past 5 years. And yeah, I had never seen anything come out of, especially the country industry, like that. Which brings me to my next question. CMT, putting that on CMT, putting it out into Times Square, has CMT been very supportive like everyone else?
Yeah, CMT's been like the most supportive. They have been incredible. And they've always kind of been the like beacon of hope and change in the country music industry, at least in the last like decade, under the work of recently former like VP Leslie Fram. But yeah, she and that company have just been like huge advocates for myself and many other like underrepresented country artists. And yeah, CMT is just so great. And that was a crazy thing too of like, like, wait, the same channel that I grew up watching all the time, like every day. And now I'm just like, and I was kind of like, when we got the word that they were doing that and premiering it in Times Square, I was like, did they watch the video? Or like,
Do they know?
Did they like watch the whole thing? Or, but no, they've been absolutely awesome.
That's awesome. We actually interviewed Julie Williams this morning, who
yeah.
also said the same. Yeah, she said the same name. What was it, Leslie Fram?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome though. That like, because from a viewer, like I never would have thought that would happen, because same thing, growing up watching the top 20 countdown every week, it was always the same like your Toby Keith, your Tim McGraw, your Taylor Swift, Jason Aldean. Like, it was these very masculine videos that I never would have thought it would happen in my lifetime. And having a lot of gay friends growing up, it was always like a very underappreciated community, I would guess. Like, that's the best way to put it. But like, not seen, and there was no
representation.
Representation. Yeah. Thank you. I'm horrible with words. So it's awesome, man. I'm really happy to see like the shift happening. Have you seen great turnouts on like touring for Blueneck?
I haven't like really provided the opportunities for to see if the turnout's great or not yet. That's one thing I'm working on heavily right now, is getting some touring, hopefully for like next spring. It's really hard. That's a really tough thing to do, because especially with like having a kind of social media following, it's like you can, if I post a thing of Blueneck, like most of them might see it, but then you post a thing of like doing these shows, and that if it doesn't like go viral, then they're probably not going to see it.
Right.
Or I have people, like, when are you coming to the UK? When are you coming to this tiny town I've never heard of in Michigan? When are you coming to San Diego? And that's amazing, and that's what you want. But it does take a lot of like, I'm coming whenever it makes financial sense to do so.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's like the next thing on the list to try to really heavily tour, because that's my favorite thing to do, is like perform and meet the people that these songs resonate with. And a few times, so I've mostly been doing like pride festivals and things of that sort, which has been really cool, because I've had people come up and say like, I drove like 5 hours just to see like your set and stuff like that's happened multiple times. And so I'm really excited to get to do that next year.
And that also makes it super special too, right? You get to kind of revel in your work, and then makes those events even more special, knowing that like this is our one and only chance to go out and see Chris perform these songs for the first few times. So that's awesome. I love that. So that leads me to my next song of yours that I found, which was Drag Queen.
Yes.
That one that was my favorite. That one is hands down my favorite. I love it. I love the message. I think that it is, the video is comedic as hell. You've really put in like the effort to grab like what I think of when I think of drag brunches and things like that. Like it's perfect. So
yeah. And I mean, that's one thing too, that's kind of been my not even strategy, I guess it's like a natural strategy, or just approach to like songwriting and stuff, especially when it's like tackling these kind of heavier or social justice topics. It's just ingrained in me to like add a little humorous twist on there. I feel like makes everything a little more like approachable and palatable, regardless of where you like stand. And so that's like my kind of my spin on country music. And yeah, the music video for that very much takes that approach as well, I think. So that was so much fun. I was like honored that the drag queens in that video let us basically intrude their space behind the stage, and it was just fascinating, like, and just as magical as I like pictured it, and then some.
That would be so fun.
Oh my god! I like
watch it happen.
Just be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
In a drag dressing room. Yeah. Hairspray everywhere, chaos. I'm mind blown at how they do it.
I was hooked as soon as I heard there was I think it might be the opening line in that song where you are describing Michael, and then in the evening Michael turns into Michelle. And I was like, that's perfect. It's such a great little like twist on the words and everything. And my middle name's Michael. I was like, I grew up getting called Michelle a lot. because I couldn't spell my middle name for a very long time.
So he spelled Michelle.
Yeah. So
It was great. It really resonated with me, and I loved the video.
One of my favorite comments I saw on YouTube on that was from a trans female who had transitioned, who was born Michael and transitioned to Michelle, and that was
That's great.
Yeah.
So next up, let's talk about Y'all Means All and the message behind that.
Absolutely. I mean, that I feel like is almost, if you like took especially Blueneck the song or just me as a person and just my whole mission statement, if that was like condensed down to 3 words, that's kind of it. I had like, and I have to give some credit to my co-writer Nell, who is also in the LGBTQ plus community, co-writer of Blueneck and Guilty of Sin, actually. That's a line that she had thrown out, and I was like, that's genius. And and she said she thought she had seen it at like a Pride festival before or something. But yeah, anyway, but it definitely was not as popular. This was in 2021 that we wrote it, like definitely not everywhere like it is now. But, and I'm not like even trying to take credit for that, but that just like phrase, like it is so perfect. And I think that's why it's kind of taken off. And I've seen like vodka companies printing it on their Pride things and stuff like that. Like, it's just kind of everywhere now, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I think that
it's simple. Like, y'all means all.
Yeah. It sends a great message to just people. We should love everybody. Everybody should just enjoy each other's company. And I think that it makes a fantastic like festival. I'm surprised that it's not become like a music festival. The Y'all Means All festival would be,
I love that.
Great idea.
Maybe that.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was your relationship with Taco Bell, and tell me a little bit. The sponsorship, did it ever pan out?
Oh man, I can't even remember where that is from or anything, but no, it has not worked out yet. But there's still time. Maybe. I love Taco Bell. I almost went there earlier today.
You should have. I could go for some Taco Bell.
Maybe there's still time in the day. I don't have plans for dinner, but yeah, I don't know. Come on, Taco Bell. If anybody there, if anybody that's listening has a TB connection.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Also, I would love a Taco Bell subscription.
Subscription
or sponsorship.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll take anybody. I don't mind.
Subscription too.
Yeah. Taco Bell Plus.
Yeah. What's your Taco Bell order? What's your go-to?
Okay, right now I'm all about this Cantina chicken.
Oh, the chicken.
It's so
good.
It's so good. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I went to get one of those like a month ago, and I ordered online to just be able to pick it up. The one thing I didn't get was that. They're like, we're fully out of the chicken, and they just never restocked it. So
no. Yeah, that's the worst. That's the one like downside of, and maybe it depends on the taco. My local Taco Bell, one time I like went through and they said like they weren't closed, but then I like said my order. They're like, sorry, we're out of tortillas today.
Your Taco Bell.
How does that happen?
What?
That's the one thing.
Yeah.
That happened to me when I went to Dairy Queen once. They said we're out of ice cream. And they were out of ice cream for days. And I was like, what do you mean you're out of ice cream?
And I was like, okay, I'll have a Baja Blast Mountain Dew then. And like,
Yeah.
And I was like, if they don't have that,
I'm done with Taco Bell.
Yeah. For a month.
Your emotional support water bottle, did you ever get it back?
I did. Where is?
You have hard-hitting
Yeah.
questions today.
I have a backup right over there. Right there.
Okay.
That's my backup emotional support water bottle because I have lost ones before. But so now I have two. Yeah. Lost, and I leave them at shows sometimes, or like they just disappear. But yeah. But otherwise, which surprises me because I literally I can't believe my main one isn't right here. But it's probably
and
not.
now you're probably gonna think about it.
Yeah.
About it. Not think that
Gotta go
happens to me
find
all the
it.
time.
Yeah.
Would you like a third water bottle? Because we would be happy to send you a Hook and Bridge podcast water bottle.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, there you go.
Trade for the vinyl.
Hey, yeah, I like
There
that.
we go.
I like that. So that brings me to one of my last questions before we jump into this game. Could we look forward to a release of your cover of Valerie?
Oh wow, you did your research. I love that. That would be awesome.
It was fantastic.
Thanks. That's funny you mentioned that. Actually, the new boyfriend said that popped up on his YouTube the other day and said he listened to it and really, really liked that. And so now I'm like, oh, that was so long ago. I probably should take that down.
No, it's great. It's great.
Thank you.
I also heard
your one of my all-time favorites, but
yeah. I also heard your whistle cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Not really a whistle guy. Not to say it wasn't good. You can whistle. That's pretty cool. Lindsay can't whistle, so that's cool.
Well, do you know the story of why that video even existed and stuff?
I don't. I would love to hear it.
So that was an audition for an international whistling competition that I did in 2019. And I went to Pasadena, California for it. There were people from 12 different countries.
Wow.
And they had different tiers, and I was in the top tier, and I placed 5th in the world at musical whistling.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Is this on your LinkedIn profile? Because it should be.
It should be. No, it's in my bio, my long form bio somewhere, but it should be. It should probably be in my Instagram bio.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
A huge accomplishment.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it should have been. Honestly, it should have been a documentary.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
So, are you gonna recompete for first?
Maybe I kind of want to. There's a part of me that wants that redemption. They go between Pasadena and Japan every other year.
Okay.
I'm not sure when and then there was COVID, so I know that pushed things back. But yeah, someday I maybe should.
Yeah, start some whistle training now.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to put a petition in to get whistling in the 2028 Olympics.
Oh,
Yes.
then that I would.
Winter or summer?
Summer. That's a summer game for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, you can't whistle if your lips are cold and frozen.
Yeah, nobody wants to see cold whistling.
Yeah.
You gotta have the beach at least.
Yeah.
All right. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was just your journey coming out of Kansas and what was your music passion? What were some of your inspirations coming out of Kansas? Were you always a country guy, or did you lean towards any other genres of music first?
Yeah, I mean, 90s country was what was always on the radio pretty much. So that was just kind of very ingrained in me and everybody around me in the town of 200 people that I grew up in. But I loved everything. I loved digging through my parents' record collections. And that's where I got into Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and Sam Cooke. But also grew up, an MTV VH1 kid. Natalie Imbruglia was cassette tape. Wow. But then I like going in that my first Natalie Imbriglia's album was my first cassette tape. Alan Jackson was my first CD, and then Stevie Wonder was my second CD, like a greatest hit. So all of those and everything in between. But yeah, love. I mean, and I was mostly performing like country and bluegrass, even like gospel stuff.
Right.
My free time was listening to like other stuff, and I love it all.
Well, and you come from like a musical family, right? It's you, your dad, I think your cousin,
twin brother.
Brother.
Yeah. And yep, the four of us had a little family band all grown up.
Aww.
So yeah, that was fun.
That's awesome. All right. So
Super fun.
we have a fantastic game for you to play.
Last question.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. You know what? We didn't even ask Julie this question. You get
Wait, I wasn't gonna say anything about not
That's why you
asking her.
always need your executive producer. I wasn't here earlier.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's what Lindsay's here for. Thank you, Lindsay.
We have the Hook and Bridge podcast for a reason. We ask all of our guests this question,
Except for Julie.
Except for Julie. Apparently, sorry, Julie. She'll have to come back. What is more important to you when writing music or composing music, the hook or the bridge of a song?
Oh, I would say for me, the hook. No offense, bridge.
All offense taken, but it's okay.
Yeah. Now, Swift fans, Chaperone fans would disagree with me. I think country is so hook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Focused. That's like literally how we even start a writing process. A co-writing session is like going through ideas, and I'm a sucker for like a play on words that kind of catches you by surprise, or so that for me but also a hot take here. I would go out on a limb and even say just melody in general is even more important than both of those.
That I could agree with.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Great.
All right, so we have a game prepared for you, Chris.
All right.
Are you competitive?
Yeah, I love a game.
Okay.
I am
Great.
so sorry if you see me at my worst.
It's okay. I'm gonna lose this game.
So this is a trivia game that we made up. No one else in the world has ever done anything like this. This is called the What Is Blank Music Game. What I put here on the screen for you, just because this is a little hard to read on the camera side, these are just the categories. So you have name 3 songs, finish the lyric, Loud and Proud, which is going to be all about pride music, and then Bluegrass Suede Shoes, which is going to be all about bluegrass music.
Wow.
And it's nothing like Jeopardy.
It is nothing. I don't even know what Jeopardy is. I've
never heard it in my life.
What is Jeopardy?
So, since you are our guest, Chris, you get to go first. The way the rules work is as long as you get the question correct, you continue going. If
you switch it up and then you give somebody else a turn.
Yeah, if you get like a lot of them correct, I'll probably give it over to somebody else. You're competing against me and Taylor.
Okay.
So you're gonna beat us for sure.
I don't know.
You never know.
I'm not.
Lindsay made all of the questions, and you're welcome to go first.
All right, I'll do. Start with Loud and Proud.
10, 20, 30, or 40.
Oh, let's do 30.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What popular 80s singer co-founded a nonprofit dedicated to ending homelessness for LGBTQ plus youth?
Shit. I shouldn't have started off so. Okay, I'm gonna go George Michael.
Oh, that's a good guess.
It
is not George Michael, but that's a really good guess.
Taylor?
I have a guess, but it's not gonna be right. Is it Elton John?
It is not Elton John.
Oh.
He was way before the 80s.
That's what I thought, but
George Michael is a great guess. I don't know why Pretty Boy Floyd is stuck in my head, but that's
all right.
not Boy George.
It is not Boy George.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
It is Cyndi Lauper.
Okay.
Oh.
wow.
It is
Yeah.
called True Colors, and it is inspired by her sister that growing up she was a lesbian.
That's incredible.
Oh.
Right.
Wow.
I know. I was like,
Oh.
I love it.
All right, Chris, you get to go again, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna switch it up. Finish the lyric for 20.
20. All right. Sweet Eileen's and Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon, and Allison's and Galveston somehow lost blank blank.
Oh man. Oh shoot.
Oh, I just realized what the song is.
Yeah. Oh man, this is bad. I'm like showing my music.
That's okay.
ignorance.
We can all be bad together because I have no idea.
Will you say just that last line one more time?
And Allison's and Galveston somehow lost blank blank. 2 words.
Me, you?
No.
Okay,
not
great.
you.
Great.
Think I know it. Is it Her Sanity?
It is Her Sanity
Oh wow.
All
It
my
is.
exes live in Texas.
by George Strait. Yeah.
Oh man. Nice.
All
20
right, I'll
points.
take
Harley
it.
on the board.
I was like, maybe it needs to rhyme with moon. Yeah, no.
We were thinking the same thing.
All
And I
right.
was like, I don't have anything up here that's with that.
I suck at finish the lyrics, so I'm gonna go name 3 songs for 40.
40.
Yeah,
Ooh. Are
I
you
feel
sure?
I feel strong.
You shouldn't.
Name 3 songs by Blake Shelton.
Okay, all right, hear me out. Old Red,
Okay.
Sangria,
That's 2. You always fail on
Some
number 3.
Beach.
Some Beach. Good
Ah, there
job.
we
Wow,
go.
good
That is
job,
Hey.
buddy.
Your list.
I have not won a game since we've started this show, and we've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah, and that is true.
Wow. I'm about to be the first. Great.
Let's go bluegrass suede shoes for 20.
20. It says what 6, but I'm gonna make you do 6.
Okay.
What 6 instruments were most common in bluegrass music? I would make Taylor do 3. I'm gonna make
wow.
you do 6.
Okay.
I would also make Chris do 6.
Let's
I
say
can name 3.
guitar.
Okay.
Let's say fiddle.
Yep.
Wash bucket.
No.
Okay.
I
will
love
tell
that
you-
you took a hard. Like,
I will tell you there are 2 different types of guitars in this.
okay.
I mean, obviously, I'm assuming the other one's steel guitar,
I'll give it to you.
Oh.
Slide guitar.
slide
I'll
guitar,
give it to
steel
you.
guitar,
Yes, so
lap
that's 3.
lap guitar,
Yes. Dobo.
Dobo.
Yes.
You
You got 3 more.
drums.
Nope.
I'm
All right,
picturing the scene in Family Guy where Stewie gets into bluegrass music. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, didn't they have a wash bucket or a washboard? What
No.
you know?
No, I definitely think you're right.
I'm gonna pass it over to Chris because I don't know any other ones.
So he said guitar, fiddle, slide guitar, and there's
Okay.
3 more.
Okay. I'm gonna go banjo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go mandolin,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go upright bass or stand up bass.
Very good. You
All
got
right.
fiddle?
Okay.
The only one I knew was banjo.
Hey, there you go.
I was like, there's got to be a banjo in there. I can't
I
believe you didn't say
completely
banjo,
forgot
buddy.
banjos existed
You used
for
to
a
have
moment.
one.
I know.
That's what Stewie was playing. Was a
Yeah.
banjo. What do you
Not a
mean?
washboard.
All right, Chris, you're up.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stick with bluegrass suede shoes. What point number was that?
10
Oh,
and
there's
30
okay.
and
I see the board now. Sorry. Let's do 30.
30.
Yeah, it's very small on this
Yeah.
screen.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. I'm gonna have you at least answer 3. What genres of music inspired bluegrass?
Okay. I would say folk,
Not on
Nope.
here.
Okay, that's
Really?
yeah, that's fine. Let's see. How many do I get? Like a couple strikes, or do I pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three
Okay,
strikes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I only have
Y'all are
4.
being really nice to me.
No, I'm just doing it because I don't know the
I have
answer.
no idea.
You just keep going. Man, okay, I guess like a country.
Okay. Early country music is what it says.
Okay. Man, folk not being on there kind of threw me off. I mean, I would say gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
gospel.
Answer.
And then I would also say, shoot, I mean oh man.
It's in the word.
Oh, how about blues?
Yeah, good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And then the
Yeah.
other ones are Scottish Irish fiddle music.
Ain't no fucking chance.
I know.
No way.
But not
I know.
folk.
In string band music.
Okay.
Apparently
But still
that's
no
something
folk?
different.
Right. I think those are
Yeah.
I agree. I was gonna count folk as early country music, but then I was like,
then I also
I
say
don't know.
All right, that's still
all
you.
right.
I was
You
going to
are
say
up
blue and
to-
grass.
You're up to 50. I'm at 60, and Taylor is at 0.
0.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's okay.
Taylor, come back, Taylor.
I don't know if I can from this.
I'll stick with the bluegrass suede shoes for 40.
All right. What instrument is a leading voice or a second voice behind the singer?
Is a leading voice or a second voice behind the singer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. What instrument is a
Is it one of the 6 that was on the other card?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Oh, we had the same question. You're good.
Okay. Man, I'm between 2. I think I'm gonna go with banjo.
It's not
Nope.
a banjo.
Not banjo. Taylor, you want to guess one?
Yeah, Taylor.
I was going to say the slide steel guitar.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Mandolin?
No, it's a fiddle.
Oh,
Because of the
That's
high
just-
pitchedness.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess,
I guess so.
that was
Still
my other. That was
That
the other
went down
one.
to Georgia.
Still you, Chris.
All right. We're gonna just knock out the bluegrass suede shoes for 10.
It's got to get easier, right?
It's me. Who was credited with creating bluegrass?
Okay. Bill Monroe.
It is Bill Monroe.
Hey. All right.
Congratulations.
Chris, I was gonna say, you want to tell the audience who
Elaborate?
Bill Monroe is?
It was that was kind of a guess. I don't know. He's the king of bluegrass. I don't
He's the guy.
I don't
He's
know.
the guy.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just a guy.
He's
That's
Bill.
something we should have known. That's common knowledge.
Yeah. Bluegrass Bill. Let's do Loud and Proud for 20.
20. Which famous icon did not make an appearance in Taylor Swift's 2019 music video for You Need to Calm Down? This is multiple choice.
Ooh.
Elton John, Ellen DeGeneres, Laverne Cox, or Tan France.
Did not.
Did not make an appearance in You Need to Calm Down.
Okay. Shit. I've seen it. Probably been since 2019. I'm gonna go with Ellen.
It is not Ellen.
That
It
is
is
right.
not
She was
Ellen.
in the video.
She was.
So you have Elton John, Laverne Cox, Tan France.
Taylor, you want to give it a go?
I was going to say Elton John. 'Cause I don't
Taylor's
recall
correct. Taylor
Nice.
gets 20
20
points.
points, buddy.
Let's go.
Good job.
that. I also don't know who the other 2 people were on that list.
Yeah. That makes it your
Taylor.
choice, Taylor.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's do name 3 songs for what do we got? 20?
10, 20, 30.
20.
Here, I'll go ahead and.
No,
remove
you're
that.
fine. Oh,
That'll,
I
that'll
like
make
that
it a
little
little.
thing.
Well, that'll make it a little bigger for you.
Oh, okay.
10,
Yeah,
20, 30.
We'll do 20.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh, we'll do 10. No, it's okay.
I can do 20. Name
Okay.
3 songs by Thomas Rhett.
Oh, shoot. I literally know one. And I can't remember the name of it. And I really like it because it's a really good song. Oh, wait, no. Marry Me or something. I can't remember what the name of that
I think
song
that's
actually is.
Train.
Or Bruno Mars.
No, I definitely think because it goes, but she doesn't want to marry me. Am I tripping? Is that not Thomas Rhett? That might not be. Let's pass it to someone else.
Okay.
No,
It's not one I have on this list. It very well could be.
I feel like it is. And then there's another mainstream one that I can't remember the name of, and I love it.
A few.
Yeah.
Chris, you're welcome to take the reins on this one.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Do you know who Thomas Rhett is?
I don't know who Thomas Rhett is.
I think
I
I
love him.
do, and then I'm just kidding. Okay, shoot. I should. I was trying to think of. Okay, there's I just did a TikTok duet thing with him on this. She's Gone Country is like a recent single of his. And then, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. There's something about.
Like I can't.
Thomas Rhett. I know this is so ridiculous. I should be able to just.
I gotta look up what the song name was because I'm singing it in my head.
Yeah, I
and I
think
can't
you're
figure out
right.
what it was.
I was trying to think of one. There's like a something about like her body and God or something. But
No, you're right. You're right. Die Happy Man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
oh,
You're right.
yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Well, that counts as 2, right? He's got 2.
well-
He only needs 1 more.
Marry Me counts too, so Chris
Oh.
can take it because
All right.
it was in fact Thomas Rhett.
Hey, they deserve it. I don't know who that is.
I have him on my phone.
Oh,
Zero
man,
idea.
I used to have a T-shirt with his face on it.
That was
About
very
Unforgettable.
generous. That was very generous. Die Happy Man is the
Yep.
yeah.
Get Me Some of That, Make Me Wanna, Beautiful as You,
Oh,
After All the
Make Me
Bars
Wanna.
Are Closed.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I can't
I
believe you
love
know who
your
Thomas Rhett
music.
is.
I love your music.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, man, it went 90s country, and then like from 2004 forward, I couldn't tell you a single artist.
I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of get that, honestly. Kind of same. I don't listen to a ton. I need to more. This is showing me that I need to listen to more. No wonder I'm independent. So I'll do finish the lyric for 30.
For 30.
Ooh.
All right. So just so you know, the way Finish the Lyric works is you have less words missing, the less points.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's
then
good to
more
know.
points.
I hadn't. Yeah,
We've been doing this for 3 years and you
I had
just
no idea.
Nope.
No clue.
Okay. Couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said, "Well, baby, blank, 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 you make me want to roll my windows down and cruise."
Oh,
Ah.
fucking hate
Sorry.
Florida Georgia line.
So there's 3 words missing on this one.
Okay. Sorry, would you repeat the question? Sorry.
Couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said, "Well, baby, blank, 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 you make me want to roll my windows down and cruise."
So I said good. Oh,
It's terrible grammar if that
Oh.
helps.
It is really bad.
it's
grammar.
3 words.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, and I said, I don't know. All I can hear is the like, play you a song.
So close. You're so
so
close.
close.
Okay. Well, I got it wrong. Taylor, it passes.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Baby, you a song. You make me want to
Yeah.
roll my windows
Yeah,
down.
that's
You
good.
are so close.
You
I was
a
like,
song
play
is
you
what
a-
that is.
We can split those points. He was so close.
No. You got it.
I'm gonna lose anyways. It's okay.
No.
How many points was that for Taylor?
30.
30.
He's up to
Ooh.
50.
Damn, Taylor.
So-
you're
Wow.
10 shy of that.
Actually,
Taylor's
Chris, I'm
up
gonna
to
keep those
50.
points.
Taylor's up to 50. Harley is at 60, and Chris is at 80.
That checks out.
Ooh,
Got
that
a
checks
nail
out.
biter.
That checks out.
I'm gonna clean house on name 3 songs. That's what's
I
important.
Well,
can
it's
we
Taylor's
also like I'm so bad at name 3 songs. And it's so
You might
well,
be okay at 10 points.
really. It drives Harley crazy because I don't know things. So he'll be like, name 3 songs. I'm like, I don't know.
Chris, you have to understand, I started a show based on music with my music loving sister
Oh yeah.
who knows nothing about
I know
music.
nothing
It's
about
crazy.
Yeah, that's fine.
it. We just hang out weekly. Let's do name 3 songs for 10 then. You said I'll be okay. I'm also just
I'm
really bad with like country music, I think.
Well, that also might be true.
Give me a Sabrina Carpenter album.
Oh,
She's not country, sorry.
I know.
Name 3 songs by Brooks and Dunn.
Great
But
question.
I feel like you should be able to do that because of him.
I
know.
who that is.
Well, hey, Chris, are you busy like once a week on like a Friday?
Well, so here's my thing is if you play me the song, I'm like, oh, I know that song. This is a great song. But if you ask me who it's by, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I'm just gonna jump in and steal this
Oh,
one. If you
okay.
don't
You have
mind.
to- yeah.
All right.
it's only 10. So.
Neon Moon.
Yep, that's my favorite one.
Great song.
Oh, I know who they are.
Red Dirt Road.
Yep.
Boot Scoot and Boogie.
All right.
Yeah.
I only know Neon Noon and Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Did you say Neon?
So
Neon Moon.
Neon Noon. Neon Moon.
That new seltzer.
All right. Let's do name 3 songs for 30.
Oh.
Name 3 songs by Shania Twain.
Oh.
I know. I had to represent today.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Yep.
Oh.
Is
Do you want
That
me to
Who
help you out?
Impressed Me Much by Shania
Yep.
Twain? Okay.
That's 2. You're almost done.
She has like a lovey song.
Uh-huh. That I love very much. It was almost our wedding song.
Oh.
Almost.
But just saying.
I can hear it in my head, but I don't know what it is.
It's so much harder on the spot. Oh,
It
Yeah,
really
like,
is, isn't
about
it? I don't know it. I can hear it, but I
Okay.
don't know it.
Well, it goes to somebody else then.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. So I'll do Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Or I don't know. I don't want to say. I can say new ones maybe. But,
No,
No,
you're
you
good.
can. Yeah.
okay. Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Any Man of Mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one you were looking for. You're Still the One.
Yes.
Forever and for Always, which is the other one that I
There's
love.
still-
Oh,
I can
Yeah.
hear it. I can hear the melody in my
That's
head.
not that song.
No.
No, that's not Big E.T.
Yeah. You know.
You're playing Star Wars.
And Lindsay, your shirt is phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just there.
And it has the blue glittery letters, so it's like
Oh,
it's
even
perfect 90s.
All right, so that leaves
Yeah,
it
I
up to
guess,
you. We've got finished the
Ooh,
lyrics
loud
for 10 and
Loud
40.
and Proud for 10.
All right. What year did Queen put out I Want to Break Free?
Shoot.
I want to break free.
This is not meant multiple choice.
I'll say. Ooh, it's gonna be really bad.
Can we do it like plus or minus a year? Like if he's within like
Sure.
sure. Yeah, okay, there you go. Some wiggle room.
Great. I can't decide if it's like. I'm gonna go. Shoot. 78.
Nah, 78.
Plus or minus a year. So
No.
not 78, not 70, not 79.
No.
Taylor?
I was gonna say 75.
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
I genuinely was thinking 1981.
You are the closest, but it's 1984.
Okay.
I almost said 8. I was between 78 and 82 for some reason. I don't know, but
Let's say no points on that.
Okay.
no points. Yeah.
I don't want to accept
Still me?
Okay.
Still you.
I'll do Loud and Proud for 40.
All right. Which genre was the first to provide space for artists to express queerness? And this is multiple choice. Pop, blues, disco, or country?
I'm gonna say disco. No.
Really? That felt
No.
right.
This is a really surprising question when I looked it up.
Oh, well, that I feel like my answer is going to be wrong.
Yeah, never mind. I feel like I need a backtrack on the answer.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw out there.
I'll go ahead and say it. I was going to say pop.
Nope.
Okay.
So it's blues.
It is blues. It
Really?
originated in deep American South by and for enslaved people because it held a space for many queer women to produce music.
We love that.
I know.
And they
That's
had
awesome.
a lot of blues to sing about as
Yes.
yeah.
I really enjoy learning
It gave
these
me
little
chills.
facts. I'm
I'm so excited.
That's really fun.
Wow.
Now I know that.
Yeah.
Taylor, this is neck and neck.
It
And
really
neck
is.
and neck. It's actually
60, 70, and 110.
Let's see.
All right. So it's your turn
Um,
still, Chris. You can pick.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like okay. I'll do finish the lyric for 10.
10. All right. So that means one word is missing. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself blank when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you because you're mine. I walk the line.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Taylor. This is just not a game for you.
It like
Well-
takes me until the end to realize what song it is, and then you're mine. Oh my god.
Yeah, I started singing I'm such a fool for you. And then you had walk the line, and then I was like, that's not right.
Okay, and sorry. Now that I got the song in my head,
Yeah.
repeat it one more time.
Mhm. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself blank when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you because you're mine. I walk the line.
I found myself the first word that. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna go with masturbating.
You're correct.
That is definitely what
Johnny
Cash
Cash
wrote.
was wild, I guess.
I mean, he
Outlaw.
married an underage girl.
I should know it. But yeah.
I like Chris's version better, honestly.
The song makes more sense.
Yeah.
I walk the line. Yeah.
Because how would that sound in a sentence?
I find
Yeah,
it very, very
please
easy
read
to
it.
be true. I find myself masturbating when each day's through.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Essentially, the word that he's using is kind of the same meaning.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just a not so forward.
I have no idea.
Really?
I only know the chorus to that song.
I only
No,
know walk the
Nobody?
line. No.
It's just the word alone. I
Oh.
found myself
Oh.
alone.
Yep.
When I find myself in times
honestly
of trouble.
close.
Mother Mary comes to me.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay. Wow. Now it all
We're
comes
down to the
together.
last one. This is it. Finish the lyric for 40. Whoever wins this,
Oh, and then there's
Other than
the,
me.
the
Oh, and then
final
the
question.
final
Oh, yeah,
question,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is a pop question. Okay.
And still look sexy, just as sexy as those models on TV. No, I don't need no designer tag. Blank, 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 blank. There.
It is like, I was on TV. No, I don't need no designer tag. How many words is it? Sorry.
6.
Oh man.
I know it.
No, I don't need no designer tag. To still look good on me?
You're so close, but no. He was very close, though.
Taylor, do you have a guess? I think
I
I
don't
know.
even know what this song is, and I
That's
like.
crazy. I have to find somebody else to do this show with.
Well, listen, no, there's like I can't sing the song in my head, but like I've heard these words before.
Is it To Make My Man Want Me?
It is
Oh.
To Make a Man Want Me.
Yeah.
Redneck Woman by Gretchen Wilson.
Gretchen Wilson pulling through in the end.
40.
Yeah. Ooh.
Guess what?
Wow.
You're tied.
Oh, should we leave it at a tie, Chris? Should we both win today?
I'm cool
Someone's
with
gotta.
that.
I say we leave it there.
Oh, no no final
No,
question?
no bonus, no final. Let's leave
Okay.
it there.
That's when you
Chris
get
and I
to,
walk away with winners.
Yeah.
I think that just makes 2 losers.
Nah.
If there's no one to
Yeah,
take
Taylor,
the
me and
crown.
you.
right.
That is too
Wow.
All right. I know you have a tight schedule, so I just want to see, is there anything that you want to finish promoting before we call it an evening?
I would say just be on the lookout for next thing I'm actually filming it tomorrow. My song "The Dog." I'm doing a really adorable music video for it that's coming out. And like
Does it have a dog in the music video?
I will only watch it if there's a dog.
even multiple dogs?
I'll watch it
sold.
multiple
I'm
times.
sold.
Yeah. There you go.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to tell everyone about your music.
Mhm.
I have been telling everybody about
Mhm.
Blueneck. The EP is incredible. Or is it an EP or an album?
An album, yeah, full
album. Okay.
album.
Absolutely incredible artist, fantastic songwriter, really pushing the envelope, pushing that needle for an incredible movement. I can't say enough, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Mhm.
And
I
you
would
are welcome back anytime.
Thanks. I mean, I would add not so good at music trivia, apparently.
Hey, we have a whole list of games we can
Oh
play.
yeah. This is the hardest out of the games.
I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm going to go study now.
Study for a rematch.
Yeah. Exactly.
This has been awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Everybody, go check out Chris's music. Again, I can't encourage you enough. The stuff that you have written so far has been amazing, and I can't wait to see your journey. So
Thank y'all so much. So good to meet you. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
absolutely. I'll send you over that water bottle.
Perfect. All right. Same with the final.
All right.
Y'all take
See
care.
ya.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor.
All right, everybody.
Is that time?
If you like today's episode, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can notified every time you post a new video.
Is Taylor having a strike?
I might be.
As always, be sure to check out our Instagram. We put additional content up over there, as well as our weekly schedule. You can see who's coming on the show. We've got a huge docket of interviews coming up. We are booked up. Docket?
Okay.
Doctorate?
I feel like every time we're on the show together, I say a word and you guys are like,
Because I don't think you think it
Harley's
means what you think it means.
a docket? You have a docket of things going on? A docket?
I got a walk-in in my pocket?
Taylor, tell me you know what a
A
docket
ballad
is.
on my shallot? Huh?
You know what a docket is, right?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
No, I'm with you. Sorry, I was listening to a voicemail. No, I'm with you. I agree. I'm pretty sure docket is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And normally I do agree with Lindsay on these, but I definitely think it's docket.
Anyways, we are booked up until the end of January. That's how many people we have coming up for you guys. Incredible guests on the way. So definitely be sure to look at the Instagram for those upcoming events. Our YouTube page has other shows on it. We've got the H&B Gaming. We have Taylor and her vlog series. We're working out details on a cooking show. All of our video episodes are over there, so you can go ahead and check out the video versions if you're not really into the audio versions. And those are getting updated slowly. What else, Taylor? What am I forgetting? Patreon. We have one of those if you want to pay us a little bit of money for some extra content. What else?
I think you got it all.
Is that it?
Music stories.
Oh, yeah. Send in your music stories. Send in your music memories, your stories related to music stuff in your life. And I think that's everything. It's been real, everybody. Deuces.